am going to show you how to do a really cool trick with my silhouette, and you're going to be able to go over to my blog and check out what I did, my finished project, I guess I should say. I'll probably tack it onto this end of this video too, but you're definitely going to want to check out my blog because I have 9 ideas over there on how to use mason jars for Easter. So you're going to want to check that out. All right, let's get started. So I'm in my Silhouette studio, and the first thing I'm going to do is go to my library, and I'm going to choose this Easter egg leaf that I want to cut. But for the project I'm doing, I don't want to cut all of these intricate designs. I just want to cut the outside shape of the egg. But I wanted a perfect egg shape. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to just go up to Object, Ungroup, and then Object, Release Compound Path. When it does that, it literally is going to let me move every single piece of this egg individually. So the only piece that I want is this outside piece. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to move it off, First I'm going to move it off the screen. So I'm looking for it to give me, there we go. See how it turns into a little hand instead of a pointer? Once it turns into a hand, that's when I can click down, hold it, and drag. And now I have the insides of this egg left. So I'm going to click on to the screen. I'm going to click and hold and drag all the way over the top of all of those pieces. So now it's highlighted all of those pieces, and now all I have to do is go Edit, Cut, and it removes them. So now I can go back over to my egg, drag it back, and resize it the size that I need it to finish my mason jar project. So go over to my blog and check out all the different crafts I have over there. Some of them are mine, some of them are other people's, but I really wanted to show you how I did these fun Easter egg ones. They're super fun. So you can watch the rest of the video and then check out the blog so that you can see all the different projects. Thanks, everyone. Hey everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. Today I have this really cute card for you. I love how it turned out. It's fairly simple, but it was lots and lots of fun to make, and I used my Silhouette making it, and so you'll see that part of the, I think I'm going to put that part before this part, so yeah, you've probably already seen that part. So I really struggled with what to do with this image because we no longer have blendabilities. So when I bought this image, my whole mindset was going to be to use blendabilities with it, and I really hate to keep bringing up a sore subject, but you know that they're gone, so okay, so they're gone. So I had to do something else, and I do want to get into other marker coloring, but right now I don't have any. Like, all I have is the blendabilities. So I decided to do something different, and I'm going to show you that. But before I show you how I made this card, I want to tell you that on Monday, I have a really cool blog post, that is 9 different ideas to do Easter mason jars. So I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek of one of them. Look how cute this is. Isn't that fun? And then here's another one. I'll show you 2. I'll show you 2. But there's going to be 9 ideas over there. How cute is that? Okay, so you make sure that you go check out my blog on Monday, okay? So that was my plug for my blog. And let's get started. We're going to make this card. So I used Whisper White cardstock, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm just folding it in half to make an A2 size card. And then I have the adorable Happy Easter stamp set that you can purchase from Stampin' Up! Through me, your wonderful Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you watch and love. And I'm just inking this up with StazOn black ink, and I'm going to stamp it kind of towards the middle of the card. Okay? Up a little towards the middle-ish. Okay, so then we have these awesome washi sheet washi sheets. Washi sheets. That's what they are. I was going to say washi sheet tapes. That wasn't it. Washi tape sheets. So they come in 6x12 and they're in the spring catalog and they are awesome. So this is like washi tape on sheets. So I used the Silhouette to cut out these cute eggs. You saw that in the beginning. And now I'm just going to, oh wait, what am I doing? I have to do my coloring first. So I wanted to show you, you could still color using Stampin' Write markers. So that's what I did with this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. Whoops, that was out. And you can color very easily by just kind of dragging the marker. I try not to go back over it because obviously with these are water-based. So the difference with water-based markers than alcohol is that the more you color in one area, the darker it gets. And so then you have different shades, and it's a little bit different than alcohol-based markers, right? So if you can just do fine, long strokes, you won't have a bunch of lines or a bunch of discoloration or different colors. However, when you are coloring, it kind of has its own technique or its own effect. So it's not like that big of a deal. This was Crumb Cake, by the way. And now I'm using Pink Pirouette to color in his tummy and his ears. And then I am going to use Calypso Coral for his bow tie. And I'm going outside the lines a little. That's okay. This is not scientific coloring that I'm doing here. So then I just went along and added color to these leaves. And again, I'm being very sloppy with it, which is the look of the card. I'm not trying to like have this perfect coloring, right? It's just the concept of there's color being added, and I'm not worrying so much about it being perfectly in the lines. It is more loose coloring technique. Alright, so then I'm going to use some crushed curry and color some of these eggs and some of the flowers. And then I'm going to grab my Coastal Cabana and just add some color here. Again in the flowers, add some here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some Calypso Coral to tie in that his little tie, his ribbon around his neck. We'll add it here. So I've used Coastal Cabana, Calypso Coral, crushed curry. I think this is, yeah, which one is this? Pear Pizzazz, Pink Pirouette, and Crumb Cake. And those are all really pretty colors together, as you can see. So I'm going to zoom back out, and we're going to finish this card. So I made my eggs on the Silhouette, as you know. I had to, when I put this washi paper through, I had to change the settings on my Silhouette, and I also had to put it face down because the back of these washi sheets are slick. So you have to make sure that you put your sheet face down. So the cool thing I like about this is when you put it over the top, you can still see through it. And I think that's kind of fun and cool. And so I like that. Okay, so then I just have my awesome fringe scissors, which honestly I have really neglected and forgotten about because I just have. So I'm just going along here and chomping to make some grass, because who doesn't like some fringe on a card? And then I'm going to use my ATG gun just because that's what's handy. And line it up here at this edge and go across, and then I'm going to turn it over and trim it off. Super fun and easy. I love it. It's such a cute card. I love the colors. So that is my card for you today. Remember, it is Freebie Friday. I'm giving away 5 gifts each month that are just randomly chosen off of my mailing list. How do you get on my mailing list? You have to go over to my blog and click on free exclusive tutorials, where you will be signing up to get free exclusive tutorials from me. Plus, you'll be entered to win my Freebie Friday stuff, and you'll stay up to date with me too. I send out newsletter typey info, which is fun. So head over there and click on free exclusive tutorials, sign up. Make sure you give me your address, your physical address. If I don't have your physical address and I draw your name, then you don't get a prize. So that's a bummer. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Easter card today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.